Yeah, no doubt. I think the most important key in reconnecting, especially like in personal relationships, is we overlook the communication aspect. A lot of people, after conflict has taken place, you know what I'm saying? Anybody can argue. Anybody can take shots at somebody. That's easy. You feel me? But I look at it like the energy that you put behind taking shots at people and arguing should be the same energy you should take in fixing the situation. So if a person is quick to argue but slow to have the conversation that needs to be had in order to reconnect without loopholes and loops and shit like that, then that's the responsibility and the maturity of not just one but both people that's involved into the chaos. Yeah. So in order to do so, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people unconsciously start shit and don't consciously accept that they started shit. You know what I'm saying? So in their brain, they thinking someone's response is the first swing, but just because you don't realize you punch somebody in the mouth, it don't mean that you didn't swing. Because you're using your perception based on what you did. So you can knock the shit out of somebody and be like, what? I ain't do nothing. And they sitting there bleeding in front of you, but that goes back to the main basis is the communication. Now conflict has taken place. Do the same people that was throwing shots at each other sit down and put the same energy into reconnecting? And a lot of times that don't happen, because if a lot of people don't see themselves in error at first, then in their brain they accept it as the other person is wilding and I'm responding to them. So and then a lot of times people in those situations, they either look for mediators or people to vent to make them feel like they're right. And they can only express the situation from their point of view. Growing up, I always heard there's three sides to every story. Your side, my side, and the truth. Not just two. So a lot of times when people vent, you got to be careful who you vent to, because not everybody you vent to is going to be like, I hear what you're saying, but can you tell me one thing you did wrong? Or do you see yourself wrong for anything? You know what I'm saying? Some people will hype you up in error. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I just say in order to reconnect, man, people have to be mature enough to have that same energy when it's time to be grown. It's easy to be childish, very easy. You feel me? Right. But to be grown and mature and take care of shit, it take a lot of, you know what I'm saying, kahunas, nuts for men and women. You know what I'm saying? It's a meme that I love on Facebook. It was like a woman will swallow your whole dick but can't swallow her pride. You know what I'm saying? Like this happens in multiple scenarios and situations. So is shit repairable? Yeah. But I would say, to me, the most things that's not really repairable is just like complete disloyalty. Like we really can't just bounce back from just complete disloyalty. Everybody got their pet peeves, you know what I'm saying? I could tolerate a little disrespect depending on who you are or how close we are. I could tolerate, you know, mistakes and shit like that, or, you know what I'm saying, little moments where you might not have acted with the most honor and shit like that, but...
Nah, I said what I said, man.
Complete disloyalty, you know what I'm saying? That shit ain't really repairable, but yeah, that's my take on that. And then what you said with the Creed shit is very true. Some people get disconnected from things that they love because of failure, and then it could be their kids or, you know what I'm saying, something outside of themselves that re-sparks that energy towards that, you know what I'm saying, particular thing, and that can make them come back 10 times stronger. Right. One of my favorite artists, Tupac, when he got incarcerated and shot, he was like, I gave up on rap, you know what I'm saying, but the responses to how people handled me when I was incarcerated is what made me come back more relentless, 10 times stronger. You know what I'm saying? People shitted on his name and disrespected him so much that that fire was reignited. But you also have to be careful on what lights your fire. Right. Because if it's lit out of pure anger and negative energy, that's hard to transmutate all of that into a positive. And you can fuck around and lose yourself behind the same fire that you fueling off of. Correct. So you don't want to burn yourself out. Man, fire, burn yourself out. Man, I'm done, man.